y'all, it's your girl Courtney Marie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just doing another soft glam makeup look. The look turned out amazing. If you want to see how I achieved this, just keep watching. So first things first, I'm going to prep my skin. I'm going in with my Caudale Grape water, which is just like a refresher. Then I'm going in with my Tower 28 spray. Next, I'm going in with my Glow Recipe watermelon toner to tone my face. It feels nice, smells nice. It's amazing. Next, I'm going in with my Good Molecules Daily Brightening Serum. Any vitamin C is important to have in your skincare routine. You will definitely see a difference in your skin. Next, I'm going in with my Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops, which adds that glow underneath that makeup and also soothes the skin, makes it feel really, really nice. Next, I'm going in with my Drunk Elephant Whipped Cream Moisturizer. And then I'm going to mix this with my hydration serum, also from Drunk Elephant, and my Drunk Elephant Goldi drops. So I'm going to mix that all together and then I'm going to rub that into my skin. Y'all, when I say this will have your skin feeling smooth like a baby's bottom, like this skin prep routine, I'm telling you, is where it's at. Now, one thing that I do need to add is some sunscreen. However, I do use products that have sunscreen in them, like my primers and whatnot, but we'll get there. So now I'm just doing my eyebrows, which I'm going to do off camera, boom, as you can see. And I'm just applying some of my Fenty lip oil. I'm in love, y'all. Fenty had a Black Friday sale. I kind of went crazy, like real crazy. So you're going to see probably a lot of Fenty products in this video. So like this primer that I'm using, it's the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. A lot of things that I use are going to be to hydrate my skin because I have dry skin, like really dry skin, especially with the cold weather coming in. And then with this primer, it is called the Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. It's a blurring primer basically to blur out those pores, putting it in my problem area. It's a non-silicone based primer, which I love. And another Fenty Beauty product that I got on sale, I'm using the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and it's in the shade 440. Y'all, I shade match really good. Like, it's looking like skin. I used that filter on TikTok to see what shade I was, and baby, like, I did my thing. So remember, you want to pat that foundation in. Do not swipe. And honey, I usually don't use as much foundation, but we're doing a soft glam makeup look today, a full coverage soft glam makeup look. And I was a bit nervous about using a mattifying foundation. However, that's what the skin prep is for. That moisturizer is basically going to lock in all of that hydration onto my skin, and then the primer creates a layer between the foundation and my skin, so it's not going to have any effect. Now I'm using my Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Espresso. At this point, Riri girl, just sponsor me, like, what's up? And I'm just going to place that in areas where I want sculpting, so my cheekbone area, and I'm going to blend it out, my jawline area, and also my forehead. So we're just going to make sure our face is snatched. And usually you want to blend your contour out with like a more dense brush, but this is all I had, baby, and it's going to do what it do. Now time for blush. I'm using my Juvia's Place liquid blush, and it's in the shade Marigold, I think. And I'm just going to blend that blush out with my beauty blender. So I saw this technique, I think on Instagram, where she put her blush before her concealer. So I decided to try that technique today, and honey, it turned out amazing. For concealers, I'm using my Too Faced concealer and also my NARS concealer. So the shade for my Too Faced concealer is in the shade Butterscotch, and then the one for NARS is in the shade Caramel. So I'm putting on my Too Faced concealer first, and then you'll see that I'll go in with my NARS concealer later, just more in the inner corners of my eyes to make them pop more brighter. and I'm just placing that concealer in my highlighted areas. So this Naked Urban Decay Metal Mania, I think that's how you say it, palette was only $29. You know, Naked eyeshadow palettes be about $50. So I got this on Black Friday. So we're gonna let that concealer sit. While it sit, I'm going in with my transition shade. I'm using the shade Studio in Sound Tower, and I'm just blending that into my crease area just to make a transition shade. Now for eyelids, I use the shade Trash, which is like a bronze copper shade, and I'm just putting that all over my lid, even a little bit into my crease area. So I was thinking about adding more shades, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just keep it soft, keep it simple. So I just ended up using these two shades. Didn't even use like a dark brown in the outer corner, which is like my go-to, but it turned out really good. Boom. So now I'm just buffing out those edges of that concealer with my Real Techniques concealer brush, and I'm just patting that concealer in. So when blending out my concealer, I use both a brush and I also use a beauty blender. I more so use the brush basically to blend that concealer in, like with my blush, my contour, my foundation, just to blend it in and not cause any harsh lines and to buff out those edges. My beauty blender, I more so use directly underneath my eye to get really into those creases and crevices. So now I'm applying my NARS concealer more in the inner corner, like I said, and also the tip of my nose just to add a little bit extra highlight. And now I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm blending directly underneath my eye. For setting powder, I'm using my Lower Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm taking my powder puff and basically going to brush that setting powder into that concealer, just making sure it don't crease up throughout the day, making sure it don't move throughout the day, and just making sure that that makeup stays in place all day. So you want to set anywhere that you put your concealer. And then I'm also going to place it underneath that contour just to sharpen it up a little bit more. And now I'm just going to place a little bit of eyeliner, and I'm also going to do my lashes. The eyeliner I'm using is Fenty Beauty, and then I'm also going to use the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Mascara. And quick question, do y'all still watch Riri Super Bowl halftime? Because baby, I watch that faithfully. Like, I pretty much know the whole routine by now. Shine bright like a diamond. So now I'm using the One Size Bronze in Sculpt Trio, and I'm taking the shades Pay No Mind and Serve, and I'm just going everywhere that I put that cream contour just to set that cream contour and add more warmth to my face, because that contour brings like a more coolness while bronzer brings more warmth. And now I'm using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation powder in the shade 460. And basically this is to get rid of any harsh lines, get rid of any excess powder, just to blend everything together to make the makeup look flawless and smooth. So now to set my face after all that powder, I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray, And now I'm just going in with some powder blush. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Blush Trio palette. So the same shade that I use on my eyelid, I'm placing that on my lower lash line. And I hate doing this. I hate putting anything on my lower lash line because my eyes are so watery, y'all. Like, I hate doing it, but it turned out cute. And so now I'm just adding like this white eyeshadow shade in the inner corner of my eyes just to make my eyes pop a little bit more. And now moving on to lips, I'm using my NYX NYX lip pencil and it's in the shade Espresso, and I'm going to use this to line my lips. And then I'm going to blend it out. Now for lip gloss, I didn't know which shade I was going to use. I knew I was going to use one of them though. So I ended up using this one. It's the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Cream and it's in the shade Honey Waffles. And now I'm using the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee, and I'm just placing that in the middle of my lips. I just didn't want my lips to look too orange, so I just decided to go in with another color, and boom, it's given. And then to set my face, I'm using the One Size Dupe because y'all always sell it out before I even have a chance to buy it, to even place it in my cart. Like, ugh. But I'm using the Revolution Super Fix Spray, and it did what it had to do. Hopefully I'll be able to buy the One Size Setting Spray, but we'll see. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. I would like to get